Hi, you guys. So, just some information about what's going on, what's transpired, some news, updates. So, for those of you who were on, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, Camera 4, just like seconds before the second service, it just died. Anyway, long story short, it's dead. The motherboard is fried, and they can't repair it because it's so old. So we are using, fortunately, I have two 35mm sensor cameras, Sony's are awesome, and recording on a Sony right now too. So we are going to be using those. We actually did this past weekend, camera 4, which I'm thinking of making a camera 3. Anyway, whatever, I'll let you know. So we used that one. I'm still trying to figure out what color profile I want to actually go with, but anyway, that's my concern. And then also, I decided, I've been talking about this for a long time and wanting to do it. We had enough camera ops, and so I was like, hey, why not, make hay when the sun shines? So shout out to Nate Cannon, who jumped on the handheld, and we just decided to kind of go easy on the whole thing. He was just navigating around the drums, and I'll actually show you some of the shots over there while I'm chatting. I thought it was amazing. We were using a 85mm prime, for those of you who understand what it is. So it doesn't have any zoom function, it's just focus. You can change the focus and the stop on it. But, if you look at the images, they look amazing. I think so too. Anyway, so, I'm hoping we can kind of moving ahead, we'll be able to do that. So once again, in the beginning, I needed 3 camera operators. Now, we're needing 4 in order to cover the primary bases of what you're trying to do. So guys, just tell your friends, this is the most exciting department to be on at New Hope. Okay, so yeah, so something I was curious about. A question is, do you, as a production team, do you watch some of the service post weekend, especially when you've been on? I usually do that on Mondays if I can, unless if I'm on another job, then I'll do it maybe as soon as I can. I try and do Mondays, and because it's fresh. Because I want to get better at what I do. I want to become more proficient all the time with what I do with my skill set. And I wouldn't say I'm hard on myself, but I am critical of what I'm doing, but I don't beat myself up about it though. I stopped doing that a long time ago because everyone makes mistakes. So, do you guys do that? Because it's a great learning tool. If whatever you've been on, whether it's sound, you can see, oh gosh, how did it sound? Also if you're on sound, then listen to it in your car, listen to it through your TV speakers, and listen to it through something decent as well. To try and buy headphones and stuff. Most people are going to be watching it. Believe it or not, YouTube says most people are watching on their big screen TVs at home. So there. But you can learn so much about watching it. And then also, don't beat yourself up, or just go, oh my word, that was me. I was on camera, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. And it's like, oh gosh, I got some great shots. Or I was doing sound and man, because I thought this past weekend, the drums were actually starting to sound really good. We are making strides. People, it is, yeah, we're making progress. And it's, you guys have to thank for that. It's because of what you're doing. But my encouragement would be, if you've been on the weekend, watch the worship, because that is the creative part in essence of what we're doing. So I usually, I do watch I watch transitions. I always watch transitions because that is where things can go wrong. And then I watch, obviously I watch all the worship songs, and I see some of the message. I'm just, because sometimes I look to see if there was something, that I missed or that we missed or whatever it was. But you can learn from that. So my encouragement is, please, do that. Even if you just watch the worship part. So, there'll be 3 songs in the beginning and then 1 at the end. So I am including in this video, I'm gonna put a link. It's for a survey in the details section of this YouTube thing, or I may even post it on the Planning Center chat as well. I want you guys to, it's only 8 questions, multiple choice. There's 1 question where you can actually type something in. It'll be really quick. If it takes you longer than 5 minutes, I'll be very surprised. It'll probably take you 2, but don't just rush through it. Just look at the things and just check anything. No, think about it. Okay, how do I feel about this? It is totally anonymous. It's not like I'm going to get these results back and go, oh my word, it's like, I can't believe that person said that, or they check mark that because they're not happy. I want to know how you guys are feeling, how you're doing. And so please be honest with your results, And if in that little box, if you want to add something in there, by all means do that. but I want to be able to help you. I want to take you on the journey that you want to go. If you want to change positions, let me know. If you want to do something else within production, then let me know. But I want to know how you guys are doing. How are you feeling thus far in this whole process? So that being said, because I know that I have thrown most of you into the deep end with this transition that has happened since we're doing something kind of new. And am I expecting a lot of you? Yes, I am. But am I wanting you to have fun and enjoyment? Absolutely. I want you guys to enjoy this as the most exciting ministry that New Hope has to offer. Just think about this too. And when I say that, I include worship in that, because I feel like they are part of what we're doing. We're a part of what they're doing. And I don't know if Brian, if he or the worship team people, the musicians on there, if they've actually been writing their own songs. I don't know if you guys do that. But wouldn't it be amazing if we start to have our own like songs that come forth? I think that's pretty amazing, and that other churches, actually start to sing the songs that New Hope is actually writing, that they are composing, that they are arranging. I just think, the sky's the limit. I want you guys to think. I want you to think global. I want you to think, oh my word, what impact am I having globally? Not just regionally or nationally. And it's not about, oh my word, how big can we get? But just dream. Dream about what you are thinking. How you see this navigating in your life. And like I said to you before, there are people that I've worked with in churches that are doing full-time production now, because they realize, oh my word, I actually like this. So, because that leads me to another point. Music is probably the most powerful tool that is used out there in the world today. It tugs on people's heartstrings, and it is a way to communicate. People communicate, morality, political, whatever. It's like their feelings come out in music. And their deepest, sometimes their secrets, their thoughts. But it's a beautiful way of actually sharing things. And so we are part of this process. We have a chance to actually to relay this to people around you if they can't come, or people nationally or internationally, through what we're capturing through the music part of worship and through the message. It's very powerful. So that being said, you guys may be thinking, but what do people really think about this? Well, I'm glad you asked the question. So, of course, your lead pastor, Brandon, has been away for a while. And what has he been doing, I guess, on some Sunday mornings? He's been watching the live stream. And I asked Brian if I could share this with you guys, and he said yes. So this is a compliment to you guys. When he said he was watching the live stream, he felt as if he was there. Let that sink in for a bit. You guys are creating something, and the worship team and the people who've been all part of this whole thing, been drawing a particular viewer in, your lead pastor, that he felt as if he was there. And I just think that is so powerful. That is so amazing, because that is what I want people to go on this journey and to feel like they are part of it. And so, well done. Awesome. Give yourself a good pat on the back, because you are part of this ministry that is drawing people into this encounter. So thank you so much for what you're doing. And let's just move forward. We can achieve so much through this. So, yeah. So once again, don't forget that survey, and I look forward to seeing you guys again this weekend.